Once you have all your materials for your class, the content, the writing, the videos, the simulations, you have it all together. You want to put it all in one spot in a virtual textbook. And this is really nice for your students because it's one spot they can get all their content. If you send them 6 or 7 things or have 6 or 7 things posted in your learning management system, it becomes very cumbersome for your students and it just a lot of clicks. So if you can actually put everything into one spot and minimize the amount of clicks they're taking, the better off your class will be. So here is an example of a Weebly page. There is Wix, is another really good one, and Google Sites. I had used Google Sites for the longest time. I really like it, but I chose to recently switch to Weebly just because there's a few more features that I really like. So I'm actually in the process of switching over to Weebly right now. And as you can see, everything's in one spot. So they come to Unit 3, for example. They have the learning targets, the assignments are here, PowerPoints, and some ways to take additional notes if they need to or they like to. And I have all my content. So for example, create a firework. They will go to the simulation and they create their own firework using different metals. There's the flame test. I have my students come in here and they see what happens during a flame test. So let's say they click on sodium nitrate. They can actually see what happens using GIFs in Google Slides. And we do create GIFs. The more pictures you use, the better off it will be and the nicer it will look. Next, they go through some content. They get finally down to excited electrons, and you can see here there's a video material. There's another simulation in which they can actually go through and see this information. And it walks them through it. There's another GIF going through the process. If you use Google Slides to develop your simulations, you can embed those right into your platform here. So in this case, a Weebly site. But let's say you find a different simulation that somebody set up that you really like. You can either A, give the simulation link right in your textbook, or B, some do allow you to embed their website into your website. So for example, FET's really good about this, is students don't even have to leave your website. You can see here, right here, down here, and it is ready to go. So they actually can use these simulations right in your platform or your textbook. It's one less click for your students, which is really nice and helps ease that frustration on your students' part.